Hi, welcome to another episode of Coffee Break with Pam. I know many of you have started traveling again, which is great. I love seeing beautiful travel photos from my friends on Facebook and Instagram. And I hope this summer take you to visit some of peoples and places you weren't able to do in the past 2 years. Yay! But for now, sit tight because I want to address the questions that B2B marketers tend to shy away from. And that is right. Today, we are going to talk about self promotion. That is correct. You need to promote yourself. If it's so important, why so many of us avoid it? Well, a lot of us has to do with the fact that we are not sure what to do and how to do them correctly. And that's what I want to do today to show you how. So the question is, why is self promotion important and how can you do it right? By the end of this videos, you'll have solid ideas how to tackle self promotion in the right way. You will cover why it's vital to promote yourself. Number two, how you can do it authentically. Remember, it's important to be yourself. By the way, my coffee break is syndicated on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter live. In the past several weeks, I have touched the following topics: how to structure your strategic marketing plan. And I also talk about the differences between ideal customer profile and a buyer persona. The last one, which was actually well received, some of the simple ways to improve your emotional intelligence. I'm not a very sentimental person. I actually have to learn how to actually beef up my EQ. So I share my journey in terms of what I did as part of that video. Check it out. If any of these sounds interesting to you, you can watch them under Coffee Break with Pam playlist on my YouTube channel, Pam Didner. And most of them are 10 to 15 minutes long, and you can skip it, as you go. If you like the way I explain things, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and comment below. I love, love, love to hear from you. So now let's come back to self promotion. Why? For a long time, I was not very good at promoting myself because I was a firm believer that, you know, as long as you do a right work, people will notice you. And your work should speak for yourself. And I can tell you that is still true. That has not changed, but that's not enough to stand out in the modern workplace anymore. Here's the main reason: there are many projects simultaneously going on within the company. You may not be assigned to the project that managements care about. That said, your work is still critical to the company's success. You need to speak up for yourself and celebrate your wins. And also, if you are seeking a promotion or raise, you need to make sure that you stay on top of the mind of your manager and his or her peers. So when it's time to do a performance review and when a bunch of the manager get together, they will remember you. Also, they will consider putting your name forward as a potential candidate if you have giving an opportunities or proactively show them what you have done in the past 1 year. It's your job. I want to make that very clear. It's your job to make yourself known. No one else will do it for you, so you have to do it yourself. Okay? So here are some suggestions to do it authentically. Number one, lead a virtual team to accomplish certain initiative with your company. By the way, you don't need to be a manager to lead, say, an account, a company wide initiative, a campaign, etc. Showing the ability to lead is great. It puts you out there to work with different team members and the senior managers. That's a fantastic way to get noticed. Of course, if you fail, that's also a fantastic way to get noticed. But you know what? Even you fail, people still will get a chance to know what you can do, and you really put yourself out there to do, the good initiatives for the company. I don't think it's totally bad if it's failed miserably. I have done that multiple times within my careers in the corporate world. So again, don't be shy. If there's opportunity for you to lead a virtual team, take it. Number two, present to senior staff of your company. Always volunteer. Always volunteer to make presentation in front of management. When I was starting working in the corporate world, I never raised my hand. Somebody will say, "Oh, for this project, all three of you can, present. Who wants to do it?" And I'm always the one sitting very quietly right there and never raise my hand. But I have friends and colleagues always volunteer and say, "I'll do it." And you can tell that the first time they probably bomb big time, but over time they got better, right? And that's what I learned. I started raising my hand. Guess what? The first time I went, I sucked. Oh my God, I was bad. I stuttered. I froze when people asked me question, and I was stiff like a stick. I cannot move my hand. But you know what? The more I practice, the more I did it, the better I have become. That's what you need to do. Put yourself out there and find opportunity to practice. And this comes another question that many B2B marketers tend to ask me. And they say, "You know what, Pam, but the first impression is so important. I cannot, fail." Yeah, it is important. The first impression is important. I'm not saying it's not. If that is very important to you or to your company, maybe you can start doing a presentation in a smaller team. And once you build enough confidence, you can actually be, making presentation to the senior staff. That can be another way. But what I have discovered is, you know what? The first impression is important. Is also the first opportunity that you have to take on. So practice and also prepare yourself and do the best you can. A lot of time you cannot care too much in terms of if you're going to succeed or fail. You're just going to put your best step and best effort forward. All right. And do it. If you fail, fine, do a little postmortems, try to understand why you didn't do that well, and then do better the next time. There's always next time. And by the way, over a period of time, if you do enough presentation to senior management, they will start getting noticed that you are getting better over time. That happened to me as well. Like I have done a quarterly updates, after 4 quarterly updates to the same management staff, they were like, "You know what, Pam, this one's pretty good. Yay!" A win after 1 year. So delivering presentation effortlessly to senior management is an essential skills. So start that early. Don't wait. Oh, by the way, I wrote a blog post how to deliver a virtual presentation to management successfully. So you can see that on my blog post, or you can simply go to Google and type virtual presentation, Pam Didner. That blog post will also show up. And here is the link. But either way, if you cannot find it, let me know. I will send you the link. Okay? Second, I think this is third. Give other credit. If you work in a team, express gratitude to others' contribution. Saying something like, "I could not have done this without blah, 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 blah." It's an indirect way of touting your own work, yet recognizing everyone who is part of the team. And that's very, very nice and very important. It's actually pretty powerful. The last one, publish your work. I know many of you are subject matter experts. You know your stuff. You do, right? And in the past, a lot of time you only have like media publications or academia journals and articles that you can go to publish the work. But nowadays there are many, many channels and the formats to highlight what you can do and what you know. And for example, you can leverage your company's blog, or you can leverage your company's YouTube channels or even your own social media channel. Showcase what you do and publish your knowledge. Get yourself out there. Another thing I want to make it very clear, when I say self promotion, I don't mean me, right? It's not like I did this, I did that. Well, it's talking about the accomplishment in the context of what you did. Focus on the end results and also focus on what others have done as well. And at the same time, I don't mean inflating your own work or promoting yourself at the expense of other team members. Let's not do that. But at the same time, being very honest and transparent. That others know your good work in a way you feel comfortable sharing. Okay, so find ways, showcase your knowledge, talent, and a strength to let them know you are an asset and a solid contributors to your company. All right? And don't be afraid to put yourself out there. I've been doing that every day in the past 8 years. Trust me, it was scary initially. And then over a period of time, I was like, you know what? Let's just do this. Step into a spotlight, show your awesomeness because you deserve it. All right? So I hope this is helpful. And let me know what you think. And comment below. And if you have other ways of promoting yourself, I would love to know that. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Join me next time for a brand new topic. Take care. Bye.